Okay, hopefully I have the good microphone working on this one, because fucking some of these things sound so bad. Right, okay, let's try and go over today. We had news today. Yeah, let's go through this properly, because I really, I'm slightly confused on today. I mean, I did quite badly. We lost a grand today. Yeah, I wasn't totally confident on it, so we didn't risk up that much. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of had a good idea. But I think today just shouldn't have been traded. The news that was coming out later in the evening was pretty drastic news, so we wanted to wait for that. And I think waiting for that to come out, the move is kind of happening as after that news has come out. But yeah, there was definitely kind of mediocre price action, and I traded it. But yeah, I definitely shouldn't have traded this morning. Right. So what was I looking at? So right, first of all, I was looking at these highs here. This is marked out because we take that, but we've got London, Asia, and then to the left we don't have anything on Nasdaq. We have the same highs stacked up. Let's get rid of all of this bollocks. Right, here we have the same highs stacked up, and then we also have other highs up here, which were quite interesting. And I thought the draws on liquidity today looked better to the upside. And we had been going up for a very long time, and I thought, yeah, why not? Let's continue going higher. But that was being played off by this. The fact that we had a big SMT from these pretty irrelevant lows here. They were just, what are these? These are 1 hour lows here. We'd taken out, and then we hadn't taken them out here on Nasdaq. So yeah, we had a little like SMT forming here, and I was looking at that as my main confluence for these highs to get taken. So anyway, we let market open, and we instantly are trading down here on ES. So we create an SMT off of these lows here, and we're trading up here on Nasdaq. So we have an SMT for these lows, which is bullish, an SMT from here, but then we take out these highs here on Nasdaq. So this is something that I really should have thought about a bit more, but I just wrote this off because of this SMT here, and I just wanted these to get taken. Now, the SMT here had been played out because we took out these 5-minute highs, and we took out all these highs, right? So this SMT is done. This mini SMT gone. Now this is the SMT. We still had this SMT from these highs to these highs, and this was what was telling me we're going to continue going up to take out these. Now, to be honest, I think this is pretty good. I'm not so unhappy with taking this trade today. If we did have this, we had all of these lows stacking up down here, which I knew looked good, and we had been trading up very high. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted these. I was kind of set on this, and we didn't want these highs, and we continued down. But we didn't really get an entry to the downside, which is why I don't really know what to say here, because I didn't miss the trade to the downside because I don't think there was an entry. But we're going to go through that and we're going to see, right? So Nasdaq, we've traded up to these highs here. Yes, we haven't traded up to these highs. Nasdaq, now I'm being dead serious. I'm pretty certain this was my entry. I would have to double check, but I was looking at this literal 5-minute candle down into equilibrium, and this was my kind of 5-minute retrace that I wanted. And then this trading all the way down here was my SMT, with the SMT up from here to here. Nasdaq started pumping, and ES was pumping, taking out all these highs. Now I was just like, okay, ES is just going to continue to take out these, wipe out that SMT, and then we're going to continue up and just take out all these highs. We'd been trading really quickly, the move had been happening really fast, and I was just expecting us here to just continue to the upside because it looked pretty good for buys. So I didn't go long on this candle here when we inversed this gap here. I actually waited for ES to really continue giving us some more bullish confirmation, and then I went long off of this candle here. Stops were around about just below this low here, and yeah, I thought this was pretty good. We could have had some like partials off of these, I guess, and London, and then Asia highs here. Yeah, I took it on ES because it was the leading SMT, and I was pretty happy with this. This was pumping, and I just like, yeah, let's just go up, take out these highs. But obviously we get completely fucked, and we lose literally bang like that. Crazy, and this took me out. So now let's look for the sell opportunity because I really didn't see it. I just kind of was annoyed. I just kind of stopped looking at it and I left. But let's have a look right now. So we would have had to break 5 minute here. We would have had to break this candle for me to want to entertain that. This is pretty good for me on ES. ES is now the leading. So we've been fucked, right? ES, this is basically a break of structure for me, but we'll give it a bit longer. NASDAQ, let's see what NASDAQ does. I want to just go onto the 1 minute here. Give it a few more candles. Right, we trade up into this gap here. This is pretty good. We break that gap here. We've broken the gap here on ES. And we have, yeah, we've got this. Then we have just a massive move up. And then we're just kind of like hanging around, like we don't know what we're doing. Then we break the gap on NASDAQ as well. So now I just don't want to go for shorts. We still haven't broken this low. Now we need to break this low. And then we get like some big candle here, right? There we go, we break. Jesus, we broke hard there. Now we'd be looking for the 5 minute retrace. Now we've fully broken down to show we're going down, I guess. But like right now it's like what? It's 310. This is so bad. I don't know when, but we do get somewhat of a push up. Okay, we get a push up here. Wow, actually, this is decent. Oh my god, wait, hold on a minute. Bro, did we miss like the short entries? Alright, now what I'm looking for, I'm just looking for literally 1 minute confirmation, I guess. We got the break of structure here to the downside. We got the retrace up into equilibrium, tapped into that perfectly. Gaps all around here. Right, okay, let's see. What's 15 minute saying? 15 minute looks very good for shorts. It's amazing, actually. It's perfect. SMT from these highs here. We broke structure, getting the 5 minute retrace perfectly. We've got all of these lows. Bang, bang. Those lows as well. Those lows there. Asia lows. Which is the main one, I guess. Not really anything else. So what are we saying here? Yeah, we get that 5 minute retrace up perfectly. But literally, I'm just looking for 1 minute sell confirmation. So let's get it. Let's see. Do we get it? This pushes up, in. Keeps pushing. This breaks. It doesn't break that though. ES breaks it all. ES, you're in. ES is the leading index as well. That's your sell. It's very late. 325. I'd have stops above here. Let's see if we get fucked here. Actually, would I have stops here? Let's be very careful here. The 5 minute up. Yeah, that's my stops are here. I'm not putting my stops on here. And honestly, I really don't know where I'd take profits. Let's just check the hourly. Okay. That fucks everything up a little bit. This is hour. So we take profits here and here. Realistically, that's a really high risk to reward trade. NASDAQ, do we get the same opportunity? NASDAQ's going to be a bit more difficult. NASDAQ's messing around. Okay, that's an easy sell, I guess, on NASDAQ as well. At what time? 36. So late in the day. Okay. Stops would be here. And then the same targets all the way down. This looks really good. Okay, so we've worked out that we missed everything today. See, this is why you do these videos, and this is why we go through it again. Hold on a minute, though, because do I get railed? NASDAQ. So that's our first take profit done. Honestly, you could just break even this now. How much is that? What was the risk to reward? The risk to reward was, yeah, 1-to-1 there. So that's take that, break even. You're stopped out. And then it continues to go, okay, let's maybe not break even that, because that's kind of ruined my day that we just made so little and then got stopped out instantly. Yeah, and we're just slow for the rest of the day. That's perfect. Take that break even. Take that first take profit and then break even. You don't want to sit through all of this. I don't think you do, but I'd be happy with that. You could get a 3, but that's following the strategy. These are hourly lows. Maybe set it to break even. Maybe we need to make sure we're setting it to just a little bit more than break even. I don't know. Because this keeps happening, it will always stop you out of break even, and the rest of it will just continue. So that's that. The entry here on Nasdaq, every single take profit got taken. Okay, we definitely missed the shorts here. This was really good shorts. Okay, right. Well, that's the thing. This is why we go over it. We've seen that the entry happened way later. We took a shit trade here. We had the complete wrong bias today. This was the trade. It was a pretty perfect trade. Down another K. I was kind of hitting my head against a wall. This was amazing. This was such a good trade. Yeah, I'm really happy that we properly sat through this and we've seen that we have taken the wrong trade here, because I kind of just writ this down as news, bad price action, but this is a very good setup. We had the SMT confirmed, then broke 5-minute structure, then got the 5-minute retrace, and then just absolutely shit through everything. I mean, did we literally continue even lower, like, throughout the day? Did we go even lower? I don't actually know. I don't know if we did. No, and then we just get stuck in this range, don't we? Oh no, we do. We take everything. Okay, and then that was news, and then now we're just ripping up. I think there was definitely, this was like the volatile news that we were wanting to trade. This move here, taking out all that and then just buying. But yeah, this is really good. All these lows. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So today I was just shit. That was just shit from me. That's a very good price there. We need to really sort this shit out. Need to start catching these wins. Yeah, I mean, we are like 5k down now or something, so this is getting bad. Yeah, let's see how the rest of the week goes. I can't trade tomorrow. I mean, I actually can, but I don't know. I actually haven't checked news for tomorrow, but I am have an appointment tomorrow. I have to do that, and I'll probably trade while I'm at the appointment. Sounds fucking perfect, right? Yeah, damn. Okay, it's a pretty good day. This is a really good trade recap.